Friday. I'd like to welcome you to our second week of Flamenco Fridays. Today we will be working on our footwork, and I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get our heartbeat up. Again, if you don't know me and this is your first time seeing this, my name is Gladys Clausen. This is my father, Gilford, and we are here to teach you flamenco. So as of last week, we worked on our arms, and today let's warm our bodies up with some arm movement to soleares. So we're going to stand with our feet together, slight bend in your knee, and tuck your tailbone in. Now roll those shoulders back, getting those muscles relaxed, a nice long neck. Bring our arms up, nice and slowly. And here we go. Other side. Both arms together. Stop you in the middle of your beautiful music, but got to shake that out. So we're talking about our feet and how we move them in flamenco. I'm wearing my shoes, which are made out of leather. They have a strap. Shoes nowadays are incredible. They come in all sorts of colors and designs, straps, polka dots, any color you can imagine, and you can order them from Spain, and they're incredible. They are different from tap shoes or other kind of shoes because they have little nails hammered into the toe and the heel of the shoe. And there's also a rubber sole which helps with the traction when you're moving or when you're doing turns and pirouettes. So if you're familiar with dance, maybe you've done tap, and that's more of a shuffle. But what we do in flamenco is really use 4 different parts of our foot. These are men's shoes. These are my brother Faustino Rios' shoes, and they are more of a boot, but they have the same nails in the toe, heel, and the rubber sole. Although men's boots actually have a smaller heel than the females do. So the first step that you would want to learn in flamenco is using your whole entire foot, and that would be called a planta. So it's just a stomp. And then you alternate. And again, you want to make sure your knees are bent, and you tuck that tailbone. It looks like this from the side, so you can see the foot. This, up, and down. Try it with me. want to kind of scooch to the end of your chair so that you can still lift your legs, and you'll still have your hands on your shoulders, and try and sit as tall as you can. Yeah, because don't do that. That would be really, you'd be really tacky. Oh, yeah. So, on your hips, and just stomp. And it doesn't have to be a big stomp, it just could be so you get the movement. So that if you're sitting, give that a try. If you're standing, we're back up here. So let's do some singles, and then we're going to go into doubles, which is a double flat on each side. Also, it's very important if you're standing to, one of the reasons why you should bend your knees is that helps you transfer your body weight from one leg to the other. Because if you had your legs straight, you really couldn't move, and it'd be a lot of work in your hips. So having that flexibility really helps you move, and as you progress, it helps your speed as well. So let's do some singles. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, single. Single. Now doubles. Our entire foot, our whole foot. There's also just using the ball of your foot, which is called the punta. So it's just your heel up. If you're sitting. That I'm going to show you is the heel, or the tacón. And it looks like this. It's your foot will stay, just your heel raises off the ground. Use if you progress in flamenco after years of training and you have really good balance, you might use just the tip of your toe or just the heel. But we'll save that for another day. So let's try to do those together for 12 counts of each step. So 12 of singles, 12 of doubles, 12 of just the toe, and then 12 of just the heel. So we'll go with the music will play, and we'll switch it, and I'll call it out and try and keep up. Starting with singles. Single. Bend those knees, touch your tailbone. Now doubles. Now just the ball. Toe, 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 toe. Now just your heel. Heel, 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 heel. Again from the beginning, flats. Doubles. Back to toe. you can be dancing flamenco as long as you're doing it to rhythm. Because if you just stomped or did footwork just like this, it doesn't really mean anything. But when we do it to the accent of the rhythm, in this case my father's playing alegrias, it makes it now flamenco. So if I just were to stomp, you're just stomping. But when you listen to the guitar, it's a 12 beat compás or rhythm, and the accents are on 3, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So I'm going to clap it, then we'll do the single stomping with the accent. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now if I just do my singles, I can make it look like flamenco by adding the accents. And I'll do that also alternating my arms. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So just a simple foot, flat foot. That's what you can start off with, and that's what you do. Adding a little flamenco, adding the rhythm, you are dancing flamenco. Another combination as you move on and progress is to add, say, a flat and then a heel. So these are your goals as you practice the technique. Or you could do toe heel. Thing to learn in flamenco, which helps the dancers or any of the musicians communicate, is a step called the llamada, and in English it translates to the call. So with the llamada, the dancer is able to let the guitarist or the singer or other artists on stage know that there's going to be a change in music, and that we should either stop or that I'm going to introduce a different rhythm. So let's try it so you can hear what it sounds like. The llamada was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then everybody should stop together. I'm going to show you a dance, it's called, from an alegrias, it's a part called the escovilla. And in it, you'll see all of the different footwork that I showed you with the singles, the toes, the heels. And why don't you tell us more about the different...
Excuse me. My job is to accompany, to provide background, and to keep up with the dancer, and according to what she decides to do or what she's choreographed. And so essentially I can do for delicate steps like the escovilla. Escova means broom, and escovilla is a brushing step. And I can use arpeggios. I can do rasgueado, following still the accents. Or I can use when dancers really putting forth an effort, I can make a louder rasgueado, rascar to scratch the straight, and I use my thumb. So. And there's the Yamada, there's the Yamada that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It ends on 10. And if something's going to continue, you rest for 2 beats, and then start the next variation. So we do a combination of steps and toque or playing to accompany the escolilla. And if you pay attention, you can catch the rhythm and stop with us.
Yes.
So,
at home, if you want to try palmas, clapping with us. Well, that is our fancy feet. I think you just did that so fast. It must be because today is my dad's birthday. So we're feeling good today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Gilford. And we wanted to thank you again for coming to another Friday with us. Next week we will be working on more rhythm, and I'll be showing you castanets. And we'll really be able to hear a lot of my dad's beautiful playing as we learn different rhythms like tangos, rumba, soleares, which we've been doing in our warm-ups, alegrías, and who knows what else. But thank you again for joining us. If you have any questions, please post them below. And happy birthday, Dad.
Gracias. Hasta la próxima.
Adios.